exactly meets what I want to try to transmit this kind of, artists are artists in everything they do. And this film that we saw is something that most, any one of you that know the project of Lou Reed, everything you made, you could not expect. And thank you for this. And I would like to start asking, when did you have the idea of doing the film with Shirley? And why this subject?
It dawned on me about 5 years ago that Shirley was a living link with so much that we read about, that we go through, the results of war, etc. And she was actually there, hard to believe. And she's, as you see, enormously articulate. So I thought it would be a terrible thing not to get her down on film, so other people could see this amazing person.
Do you think that he thinks, the character that is close to you, Shirley, is without, almost, because it's not without close to without.
I tried to stay away from psychoanalyzing me or Shirley.
Okay, and let's start talking with you.
Well, Shirley's very smart. Very stubborn. To survive all of what she survived, you've got to be really tough. She is really tough. She's 102 now. And had a heart attack. And she's up and at him again. Incredible. That's why the bad guys will never, ever win.
Any questions? Let's go.
I have a question.
What?
What is the impact of this movie in your life, and what is the impact of Shirley in your life?
Well, one of the things about Shirley is that she's even here. And she has very formulated views of things. And well, to cut to the chase, I know what you're trying to ask, and I can't really answer that. But, having said that, I once said that to her. I said, Shirley, what's the secret? Shirley, how do you do this? How do you get there? She's been through some things I can't tell you about that. It's hard to believe still. And she said, She said, Lou, you do what you can. I.e., that's the hand you're dealt, get on with it, and I've never heard her complain. Once I called her up, I said, Shirley, how you doing? I wish I was dead. I said, but besides that. Nobody?
Pleased to meet you. I'd like to ask you if there's any connection, or what did you gain from the youth years you used to walk around with the world and all those friends, and coming from Velvet, and after so many songs and rhymes, and this connection now with photography and cinema. what brings you still to the scene, and what makes you go through all this and to leave a mark, a blend, you know. And I would like to thank you for all those years we've been singing and walking in the white side, trying to make it easier. Thank you.
I've been very lucky to have studied with a genius, Delmore Schwartz. Then I moved on to Warhol, who makes movies, paintings, books, you name it. A real genius. And after that, I was on my own. So we used to, some of us, joke about going to Warhol University. And that we are the graduates of Warhol University, and that's how we're here and why we do what we do. We're a product of Andy's work ethic, various ways of looking at things, getting things done. I'll tell you an Andy story. So Andy was making all these movies, silent, at the beginning, silent movies. And of course he never could have anyone from Hollywood, so he had his own superstars. And he made a movie, and this movie was 8 hours long, and the critics liked it. So now it's in a real movie theater. And it's in 12 different pieces. Yeah, Chelsea Girls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1 through 12. Now it's in a second theater, and we go to see it, and it's out of order. It's not 1, 2, it's like 2, 5, 7. Go back and say, Andy, they're showing it wrong, it's out of order. And Andy said, oh, how great. It's better than ours.
You should have seen that film, it's incredible.
Hello, thank you. I've got the microphone, can I speak? Here? Here? So, do I have to get up? Hi. I gotta ask you, what was the idea of the first movie, Final Weapon? How did you come to appear in that movie?
Well, it's also my music in that movie.
Yes.
And that's my teacher, Master Ren Guang Yi. And he's a disciple of the 17th generation ahead of the whole system, Chen Qiaowang. I've been studying this about 25, 30 years. So I have a real interest in it. And I wanted to turn people on to it. That the Tai Chi just wasn't old people in the park. It's a system that's a health system, but it's also a fighting system. But it was formulated so that it kept your joints working, kept you in shape, gave you great mental and physical power, and you could do it till you were 112. The other people working on the movie are also students